Welcome back to All Things Possible. I mean, that's kind of the name we chose because we've been kind of playing around with some titles for this podcast, and I guess that's what we settled on because we want to talk about all things that are possible. This podcast explores that idea and shares and celebrates untold stories happening right in your very own community. From one savvy student who is giving new life to old garments, we now turn our attention to another group of innovative minds. Did I mention that they even gave themselves a company name? It's called 1154. Get ready to learn about their Asian-inspired outerwear creations as they gear up for a sensational runway show happening on April 22nd. Stick around as we dive into this exciting journey that promises style, sustainability, and potential investors.
Hi, my name is Jordan Brown. I am your community development strategist, and today we are at the DeAndre D. Lampkin Foundation in the Sounds of the Community Studio, curated by RR Productions. I have with me
Stanley Nguyen. I'm a junior in Chaffey High School.
Andrea Sid. I'm a senior at Chaffey High School.
And Anaya Conway. I'm also a junior at Chaffey High School.
So I'm here to talk about your guys' entrepreneurship ventures, which is your Asian-inspired outerwear, and then also we're going to get into your guys' purpose as well, okay? So first question, why Entrepreneurship Club? What about it appealed to you guys individually to be participating in it?
I chose entrepreneurship because I felt it would be a nice change of pace for me. Usually I'm reserved with how I go about things. So I thought entrepreneurship would be a nice change of action.
Yeah.
I chose Entrepreneurship Club because I like doing something different, and Entrepreneurship Club was something different. And I also wanted to start a dropshipping website, which I researched a lot. I just need more funds to actually start the website.
I started Chaffey Entrepreneurship because I had Miss Christie before, and I really liked her as a teacher, and she was always trying to have me push myself and challenge myself because I kind of stay in what I'm comfortable in. So it was more of a change of pace for me.
Okay, and so you guys are working together on this Asian-inspired outerwear. Do you guys have a name for your guys' business and product, or how do you guys, identify it and introduce it to other people?
Currently we don't have a name, but we do want to incorporate the hoa sen, which is Vietnamese for the lotus flower. And it's basically what do you call it? It's very reminiscent of our culture in Vietnam. You'll see it everywhere, temples, even households as well. And yeah.
Okay, and what about you guys? Why did you guys choose to do this specific niche of fashion?
So we chose this because when Stanley told us about it, we found it very interesting and it looked very good and artistic. And so we decided to go with it. And we saw the products on the shirts and we thought it was really good, so we made a good choice.
And yourself?
Yeah, I worked with Stanley before on a previous project, and I thought we worked together really well, and we were able to have ideas together and create something better. So I was more just just trying to pair up with Stanley as well, and I liked his idea and his designs and stuff. So yeah.
How do you guys divvy up the workload? What do you guys contribute to the brand individually? I'll start with you, actually.
Okay. I've designed a couple of our products so far, just a few of them. I've also been helping more with the branding aspect of it, trying to help us figure out who our audience is more catered to, and just who we want to buy our products.
Yeah. What about you, Andres?
So I actually started making stickers with the help of my mom. So we started making 1154 stickers. And with this project, I researched different manufacturers that would be willing to help us print the actual designs on the shirts. So that was my part.
And Stanley?
I'm the main artwork producer. I've made most of these clothings. I've also have been reaching out to different manufacturers about whether or not we can make these designs and how they would fit onto the clothing itself.
Okay. I have a question about how you think that your guys' Asian-inspired outerwear impacts or contributes to the community. That's my question.
So even locally in our school, there's a very few Asian groups, and you can see that around every part of the school, right? I'm actually in the Asian group, or what do you call it, club, and I've seen not a lot of Asians in there, so I realized that, what do you call it, it would be nice if we had that sort of attention or awareness to our group and our culture.
So culture awareness, cultural representation, that's super important. I also want to ask you guys, I know you guys also have a fashion show coming up on April 22nd. What can we hope to see there? We're going to go into your designs in a little bit, but I want to ask, like, what should people who are interested in viewing and supporting you guys at this fashion show, what can they hope and expect to see there?
You can expect to see, obviously, all our designs. We're also going to be showcasing
we're going to be showcasing our most wonderful design. It's going to be very elaborate. It's going to be a little different with the other designs. It's going to be a little more on the expensive side, but we're going to put a lot more detail on it. And that's going to be our one major design. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really creative and artistic, and we hope to see you there. And we're excited to be here at the Lampkin Foundation for them hosting this event, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Why specifically outerwear? Out of all the kinds of fashion and different fashion products that you could produce and to share with the world, why outerwear?
So Gen Z, from what I've seen, they're really focused on versatility of clothing. If we're able to produce clothing that people can wear, what do you call it, through different events, then I think that would sell really well. I also think that just having that feeling of comfort with our clothing is very important to us, and yeah.
Okay. At the foundation, we actually just held a Lunar New Year party. We do an annual one, but we just did one last Saturday, and you were able to actually represent Chaffey High School and Entrepreneurship Club there. And so the premise of Lunar New Year, the event that we throw, is all about partnerships. And so what have you guys, or what can you share with others who are working together with people? What is the importance of partnership when it comes to business? How do you guys identify the importance of working together?
Well, I like to say, spread out the workload. It makes it a lot easier. And it's hard to do it one person, because one person can be good at designing, but you're not very good at finding manufacturers to help you out. So maybe someone else, if you have a team, they might be good at finding people, talking to people, and finding people that can actually support your business. So I believe working in partners is very important, especially if you're doing a fashion.
What about yourself?
I think partnership, it's better, two heads is better than one in a sense. You get a lot of different ideas, especially because I'm black and Andres is Hispanic, and then Stanley's Asian, so it's a lot of different ideas come from different places. So since we have a mixture of different experiences and stuff, then they can all come together and make something that's really important to a lot of different kinds of people, as well as something that's just especially unique, because there is so many different influences and inspirations coming from it.
I love that. I want to go into your guys' individual pieces, if you don't mind.
Yes.
The first of my favorite, and I want this, I wish I had this on Saturday. We're looking at, you want to describe it for the people, maybe if you can't see it on the camera. I want you just to describe this product specifically, and then what inspired it, how did you guys come up with the design, and things like that.
So this is a trench coat with an ink painting in the background. It's supposed to be a dragon, since it is the year of the dragon. What inspired this product was I've seen a lot of ink paintings in my household. And I thought it would be nice if we could just slap something on a trench coat like this.
Okay. Why the color? Is this the only color that this product will come in, or are there going to be other colors available?
Currently, there should be only beige, since I don't think that black ink would look well on other colors.
Okay, let's go to your next design. I love that piece, by the way. I'm ready for it.
Thank you.
Is this going to be at the fashion show?
Yeah.
I want it. I already bought it. Nobody else can buy that. All right. This one? Want to tell me?
This is a lisi, which is a red envelope. During Lunar New Year's or Chinese New Year's, people will give these out, usually the elderly. These will contain money and from varying values. What inspired this was because it is February and Lunar New Year's was like a few weeks ago. I had multiple of these, and I also thought that this would look pretty on a crew neck like this. And having such bold designs such as these, I think it would look really nice.
You want to go to the next design? Talk about this one.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
This is a bucket hat. It has the same concept as the trench coat, except this time it's an ink painting of the mountains. And again, I've seen this in my house as well.
I love this one too, by the way.
This is a lotus flower. It's again representative of our culture, since it is our national flower. You'll see this a lot in different areas, especially temples. And I also wanted to include a retro theme into the flower itself.
We have one more.
This is a V-neck sweater vest. It has yellow apricots on it. This is also a flower you'll see a lot during Lunar New Year's. And I wanted to have it kind of falling off of the sweater.
So I have a question. Being as that this is a little bit more culturally centered, do you feel as though it has maybe shrunk your audience to a specific culture, or do you think all cultures can enjoy, and why or why not? My question specifically is because we, like I said, we host an annual Lunar New Year party because for me it represents prosperity, good fortune, and togetherness. And so I guess my question is, because this is Asian-inspired outerwear, do you think that that limits your ability to reach additional target audience members?
I don't think it limits our audience, because I feel like Lunar New Year should be a holiday for all people to enjoy, whether their race or age. And bringing clothing into this, just having that sense of comfort in our designs like that.
I love your answer, and I'm happy that you answered it that way, because I do believe that regardless of the fact that maybe not all of us identify with this specific culture, I think one thing about culture is that it is representative of just generations of customs, right? And I do think that people can really benefit from the wisdom that some of these cultures provide. And so I am happy to hear that you have thought about maybe the target audience that you guys are looking at, because I know, again, myself, I'm half Asian, half black, but I would wear every single one of these pieces. I've already tagged the one that I want. So again, I'm very proud of you guys for stepping out of maybe some of your guys' comfort zones. I know that sometimes culturally, it may look like, oh, this is a line for this, but I do believe that you guys, again, are the next generation of entrepreneurs. So to see your guys' uniqueness, to see you guys put yourselves out there and to represent your culture, I'm proud of you guys for that, because I know that, you Gen Zers have a lot of different labels that people will try to say this and that about, but I think that you guys are very unique. I think that you guys are probably the most creative generation that we've seen, and so I'm very excited to see what you guys are going to continue to bring to your community. So I want to say that I'm very, very proud of you. I for sure will be there at your guys' fashion show on April 22nd to support you, and again, any way that we can support just the next generation of idea makers and visionaries, I would love to do that. So I thank you guys so very much for being here at the DeAndre D. Lampkin Foundation, here in the Sounds of the Community Studio, curated by RR Productions. Thank you guys so very much, and good luck.
Thank you.